Here I have a shot on the 7 ball along the rail with an angle that's almost straight. My next shot is the 4 ball at this end of the table. And I'm going to demonstrate how we can draw the cue ball back to either side of the 4, depending on obstructions that we'll place on the table. For the first shot, this corner pocket is blocked, so we need to draw the cue ball back as straight as possible. In order to do that, I want to keep my cue level. I want to hit the shot with a little outside English, and I want to hit it as softly as possible to minimize lateral movement in the cue ball.
Here you can see the draw action take almost right away, especially after the ball leaves the rail. Again, a touch of outside English helps you cheat the angle of the shot a little bit, and also helps the cue ball run down the rail after contact.
Here we have the same shot on the 7 with the opposite problem. This corner pocket is blocked, and now I want to move the cue ball across the table and draw it back for the 4. To achieve that, I like to elevate the cue to get a little jump in the cue ball. And I believe that when the cue ball hits the 7 while it's in the air, it will move straight sideways into the cushion, leave the cushion sideways, and then draw. There's a third technique that we haven't discussed.
Obviously, if we have too much cue elevation, the cue ball will hop too much and hit the object ball too far above the equator. This will cause the cue ball to launch onto the rail and usually off the table, but if we're lucky, it can draw back onto the table.
That shot worked out just fine. The cue ball came back on the table, but we don't want to jump it that high. So I'll shoot it again with a little less elevation. And there it is.
Here the cue ball is airborne when it hits the cushion, and it stays airborne for a while after leaving the cushion, and then it hops some. All of this delays the draw and allows the cue ball to head across table.
We'll look at the same shot on the 7 again with an angle that's a little straighter. And we're going to introduce a third technique to move the cue ball across the table when we need to for position on the 4. First, we'll start with the very straightforward, straight back draw. When this pocket is blocked and I want to keep the cue ball on the same side of the table. Now, when the obstacle is over on this side of the table, we need to move the cue ball over to that side of the table to shoot the 4 into the clear pocket. Because the angle is almost straight here, I can't employ that same technique where I hop the cue ball laterally into the cushion, so I'll play this shot rail first.
When the cue ball rebounds off the rail at a shallow angle with bottom spin, most of the bottom spin is retained on the rebound, so we still get good draw action. It looks like we get a little bit too much cut angle in this shot, but collision-induced throw helps send the object ball to the corner pocket.